Let's understand the difference between the log scale and the linear scale. So here we are at ValueGlance.com looking at a backtester result. And so that's what we can see on this plot here. This is the growth of $1 over 35 years, going back to 1990. And we're looking at two curves. So we have the brown curve here, which is our strategy. Here, this is using the cash machine quality strategy. And then we have the S&P 500 down here in blue. And we see over here the results. So our strategy returned 20.73% annualized growth over that time period. It turned $1 into about $800, whereas the S&P 500 grew at 8.29% compounded and turned $1 into almost $17. Now we see this is plotted on the linear scale, and our strategy clearly does better, and it looks like the market, the S&P, didn't move at all. And so it's hard to visualize what happened in the distant past. Here, both of them look like flat lines. And we can't see what the S&P 500 was doing in recent times because we're comparing these on very different scales. We see here there's a toggle where we can switch from the linear scale and we just click to go to the log scale. And we'll see this change in the vertical axis on the left side. So it's the same data, it's plotted over the same time period, but the advantage is that looking on a log scale, we can see the trends more clearly and in more detail. So remember, on a log scale, a straight line corresponds to exponential growth. And the angle of that line determines the rate of that exponential growth. And so a much steeper line means faster exponential growth. And now we see the two strategies much more clearly. We can see the tech bubble, we can see the housing bubble, and we can see the growth over the entire history much more clearly. And so remember, when you're plotting data that compounds, for example, a backtest or the revenue or the price, look at it on a log scale to more clearly visualize long-term trends.